This podcast was produced on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation.
Welcome to Australia.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
This is kind of tragic.
Someone who is such a connoisseur of reality television.
The content is hideous.
So sorry about this. Oh my God.
This is The Cringe is Real, a reality TV recap podcast that probes the notion of the Australian culture cringe. I'm Sam Cremean, and when I was in high school, I made all my friends compete in a parody Survivor series, and I'm clearly still not over it. It's nearly Survivor season, so to get us all fired up, I'm joined by Shane Nicklos of the Glitter and Gold podcast to unpack the series trailer and cast bios. Australian Survivor Titans vs Rebels kicks off on January 29 on 10 and Tenplay, and I'll be recapping it each week with a special guest. Shane Nicklos, welcome back to
again.
The Cringe is Real.
I'm like Jujubee. I've come back like
seriously,
17 times.
I'm about to cut you. No, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
And today we're talking about Australian Survivor.
I don't just talk about Drag Race and Steps. I can
She's-
talk about Survivor as well.
She's versatile. She's multi-talented. And it's Titans versus Rebels. It kicks off really soon, Jan 29. In fact, a week prior to what was originally scheduled.
I wonder why that
What
might
the
be.
fuck?
Is that potentially why?
Pretty rude, Channel 10, especially when I'm trying to schedule podcast guests. What's got you cringing this week, babe?
Look, I know you're a reality TV queen and you love it. I couldn't sit more than 10 minutes through Gladiators.
I didn't even watch it. And look, I think it's why the start date of Survivor's been
Literally.
pulled forward, right?
Cringing. I saw
Have they just cut it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they've just cut it. I saw some
How
stuff on
bad
Twitter.
was it? I'm so glad you watched it so I don't have to. Thank
Look,
you.
I was just like, yeah, it reminded me of the parody on Full Frontal back in the 90s where they used to go and looking at cue cards and
Yeah.
going, what is your plan? And you can't see my eyes moving what I'm doing to everyone, but it was a parody of Gladiators and it reminded me of the parody. I was like, where's the lie here? There's just,
Were they
it was
at least
just, it was
hot?
just
Because I
cringy.
remember like the whole thing of it was like
Yeah,
muscles in lycra.
Yeah, some of them were hot, but what they do different than the UK does, and this is what I saw on Twitter, is the Australian one focuses too much on the one person at one time as opposed to showing everyone at the start who all your characters are, and it's just too like voiceovers and cringy music and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I was just like,
This comes up a lot on this pod where some people aren't comfortable with the Channel 10 school of I'm going to drip feed you the characters. Whereas I'm like full Stockholm syndrome with this shit now. And I'm like, I'm
You are
obsessed
too.
with it. Like
Yeah.
I love it now. I love just getting just the people I need to know
Yeah.
for my tiny brain to...
I think you mentioned this about the traders the other week.
They do it
your
in the Traders,
episode,
yeah.
Like where the UK tells you everyone straight up.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's what's got me cringing this week, Sam.
So, Titans v Rebels. There's some promos out. The cast bios are out. We're going to talk about it. Firstly, this trailer. I have one word for you, and it's he won't just survive.
Okay, so I'm probably not on the same page as you with this because I think the first time I was on this pod,
Yes.
my cringe was using I Was Made for Loving You as an orchestral background
Yes, and
song for The Bachelor,
And
right?
we were talking about how Channel 10
Cringe.
do this. They get a
Cringe.
song.
And they just milk
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
I kind of like this one. I'm sold.
Me too. No, it's cap.
I'm sold.
I'm so into it now that I expect it, and
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
And I'm singing along with it when it comes. Yeah.
They're doing the same on... Are you watching the Traders UK at the
No, I'm
moment?
not watching it,
They're
but
doing these bits where, they're like these kind of terrible covers
Yeah.
of songs.
Yeah.
But you're kind of so gagged by it now because you're waiting for like, oh, what's it going to be this week?
Yeah. But they've chosen the right song and I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
And
But
obviously 10 loves a Katy Perry
they love a
track.
fucking cat. They've probably got rights to her whole back catalogue.
You reckon? So
Amazing.
So good. I have a few notes about the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
The Rebels, they look a little bit unvaccinated.
Sorry. It's funny
Is
because
that
it's
the vibe?
true. Yeah. probably that's the rebel, isn't it? They're not getting a vaccine.
Yeah, they seem
That's
a little
why
bit
the protests
unwashed.
have stopped for a bit. They cast them into Survivor. That's right.
Oh my god! And so again, it wouldn't be Australian Survivor without a few like ex-footy players
Always.
just being thrown in.
Always an ex-footy player.
So I like that qualifies a man to be a Titan and a woman to be a rebel. What the fuck? Like,
I'm just looking at these pictures here.
Yeah.
There could be, there's decent representation here, but there could be more.
yeah,
That's all I'm
always
saying.
could do better.
Always
I've
could
got to
do
give
better.
it to 10 though. At least they're giving it a red hot go.
Yeah, yes, you're
'Cause,
right.
You know, some other networks aren't even trying.
Karen Network.
But yeah, so the something v something format.
Yep.
They're loving this obviously pretty much since Champions v Contenders.
And Brains versus Brawns.
Brawn, they
which
did
was
Blood
such a great
versus
season.
Water. I do like this one. I like the Rebels thing. It's giving me back in the US Survivor. They did what was it? Heroes, Hustlers, Healers, and they did one about like white collar v no collar. I think they're going for that. They're going for like people that are really successful in their chosen field v people that kind of don't participate in societal norms slash
Here for that.
vaccinations.
Definitely here for that.
$500,000 prize again.
Yeah.
Should we start with the Titans?
Yeah. Let's
Caroline, she's a midwife.
call the Caroline Titan midwife.
She looks great. She's wearing a stunning blue art smock in this picture and some Gorman pants. Or are they? Someone's drawn on her pants. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a questionable stain there.
How does being a midwife make you a Titan? Sorry, I'm just going to be that bitch and I'm going to come out with that.
I think it's dealing with small humans coming out of vaginas every day.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
the miracle of childbirth.
Yeah, the miracle of childbirth. I think that's
All right,
what makes you a
Caroline.
Titan. And this, what does she say here? The extreme duress. And many times you get no breaks. Rah, rah,
Yeah,
rah.
I'm not sold. I think every Titan has to have like jumped out of a helicopter at some point. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe she has.
She says she thinks she's going in with some advantages and some disadvantages.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a lot of life experiences have made me who I am today. If I'd done this as a younger person, I don't think I'd be as strong. So she's going in with that old lady energy. Right?
Which could be her disadvantage because people will just use that against her.
True.
Just go in with experienced energy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Who have we got next? Charles.
he's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer.
Blood-sucking lawyer.
He looks like a bit of a dweeb, I'm not going to
He
lie.
does look like a bit of a
He looks like an illustration of a law student. He's a Titan because he's done lots of cool things with his work.
He's represented
Okay.
lots of clients from around the world, including the UK, Turkey,
Turkey.
Saudi Arabia,
Maybe that's where he got all his followers from.
Switzerland, and Australia.
Wow, so he's an international queen. His day job is to outwit my opponents. And that's exactly what I'm going to do on Survivor. Yeah, no, I feel like she's got first out energy.
Yeah, he now represents the little guy and is ready to take on the big guy, so he's ready for Survivor.
All right.
Yeah.
Eden is a cinema area manager.
Camp.
That
This is camp.
But seriously, Titan? You
Yeah.
manage some Hoyt's cinemas in
Hoyt's
or
event-
maybe a regional, maybe like a
reading?
A reading. This
Depends.
look, the Hawaiian shirt,
Yeah.
and the mustache and the grin. Yeah, look, I feel like
This could be.
I like Eden.
I like Eden
Yeah.
too, but this also could be first out energy.
Yeah.
Definitely not going to win the challenge by himself. But then, who knows? I'm just making judgments on a picture.
Oh, he's done 2 weeks in the Alaskan wilderness with just a backpack. Oh, so he thinks this is alone.
He thinks this is... Yeah, no.
Okay, so they've put him on because he's like an adventure type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frankie, salon owner.
Salon owner. She
These
looks
are
like she's
not
just
giving
stepped
me
out of the car.
Titanic levels of...
She looks like she's just stepped out of the cast of Wentworth.
She does, actually. Yeah, she's hot. She's giving me
actually-
soft butch vibes.
Yeah, very soft butch
Yeah.
vibes. Like she'll
Love the shorts.
she'll be mean, but then she'll cuddle you afterwards.
Yeah. Love the tats. There's always good tats on Australian Survivor.
There is very true.
She's learnt a lot from running a business. You got to let people have their place. Oh, okay.
And if you push people down, They're going to come for you. Everyone's got a voice. Look out, Pamara.
Oh, here we go. She's the survivor plays a little bit like high school. You start to see little cliques have formed. So yeah, that's true.
She's kind of true there. That's
Survivor
actually true.
and life are much like high school.
People fight from the bottom.
I like her. I'm going in with her as one of my faves, I think, just from the pose alone. Jaden, strong man. Is that an occupation? Is he like a... Like, is he travelling in a tent from town to town?
He's like a... Yeah, is he like a competition strong man? That he's like... It's like a... Like
yeah,
a
maybe.
shot put,
Maybe it's a
sport,
thing.
a bodybuilding thing. Yeah,
loving this haircut.
He also looks like he's just stepped out of the catalogue from Johnny Big, but that's okay.
Totally does. He says he's been to Fiji before. That's right.
Just to
Fiji.
Great.
I think sitting at a resort doesn't quite qualify you for Survivor. Yeah.
He's a tough, tatted up dude, but that's not really the case.
Yeah.
I like to
Gym
think
bro.
I'm a gentle giant. I get angry and aggressive in the gym, but I try to lift weights. If you see me outside the gym, I'm always laughing and smiling.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Jessica is an academic. What? Like, I'm waiting for... I thought it was going to be like...
What's the
Paralympian or like...
Nah, she's a titan in puzzle making.
Someone that cured cancer. But no, it's like... Oh, and she's wearing like a very wide leg linen pant.
It almost looks like the uniform from the Hunger Games Mockingjay.
Oh my God, it does.
Like the uniform that they wear in District 13. Don't you reckon?
Totally. That thing is going to get covered in like soil in the first minute of being out there.
Soiled.
She's going to get soiled. Sorry, girl. Sorry, Jeff. So, Jessica, her life experiences have finessed her ability to play the outwit side of this game.
Yeah, she's a puzzle solver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We're all talking big game at this point.
She's not a person with empathy though.
So wow. She goes, I don't think I've got a huge amount of empathy. Oh my God.
She's a puzzle solving bitch.
But I can definitely be sympathetic
but
and do the right things to comfort them if they need it. Wow. Okay, so no one, not a shoulder to cry on. Kitty.
Okay, let's talk about Kitty.
Girl.
Kitty's just stepped out from Brighton.
Kitty. She's seen all of Brighton.
She's seen all of Brighton.
Yeah, she's the Karen of the season.
Or she's just stepped from, what is it? What's that
Lululemon.
Place? Yeah, bad Lululemon. But you know, she has a business in Double Bay.
She does.
Or actually the Northern Beaches.
She's a coaching business to help women pretty much break free of dumbass diets and improve their health. Okay, so she's got some secret diet thing going on.
Do you reckon she missed the casting for The Real Housewives of Sydney, so they put her on this?
Yeah. She looks like she'd hang out with Victoria Montano.
Oh, hell yes. Yeah. Definitely.
She's strong, gritty. Yeah, she looks fit. She's going to eat coconuts, build shelters, and experience it all. Yeah, good on you, Kitty.
On you, Kitty. Oh.
Not Mark.
What is this picture, Mark? You look like such a dweeb.
Honey.
But... So he has been one of the ones.
Yeah, so that's been platformed on the socials.
Exactly. And that's what you and I have spoken this offline, that Channel 10 like to reveal.
Yeah. They're already telling us who the main character. So he must be a main character in some way. And in his little clip package, it was like him talking about diplomacy and, how that qualifies him for the job. And I actually think that checks out. I think being a diplomat... Yes, you got negotiation skills,
Yep.
You
know how to placate many different personality types.
And
so
kind
forth.
of BS a little bit here and there when you need to. So, yeah,
but he's not going to excel at the physical challenges, which I was making that judgment. Like,
what makes you think that?
Double chin, not that I can talk, but like, there was a scene in that clip with his shirt off and he doesn't look too podgy.
Really?
So it's
fitting into this blaze.
He just needs a stylist.
Yeah, he does need a stylist.
Because he just looks like a queen is about to hit a night at the theatre in this photo. He's about to go see Wicked.
Next, we've got the hottie of the season.
Oh, here we go.
Nathan. So this is our AFL agent / former AFL player. His clip package dropped earlier and... I mean, he's got the bod.
Knows it.
But... what does she say in the clip? She's like, I'm fit and I'm charming.
And I'm good looking.
And I'm good looking.
But I got a good moral compass, apparently. I got a strong moral compass,
And I was like, wow, all right.
Really
and
hope-
humble.
Yeah. Really hope she gets an immunity idol and puts it in a bum crack just like Simon did.
Iconic moment.
What does he
Simon.
say? In this game, you have to stay ahead of that bullet that's flying around. You need to analyse what everyone says. You have to tell a few fibs, but you also get to be loyal.
Look, I don't want him to speak,
All right.
but I will be looking at the Speedo shots closely,
You and me
frame by frame.
You and me both, babes.
But he does not need to open that mouth. Another hottie, Valeria. So she was the first one to be dropped in the promos. I'm already fucking obsessed with this queen. Frothing. She's
entertainment business owner, or does that mean OnlyFans account?
But potentially. She's queening in these shiny
She really is.
shorts. Wow.
Yeah, she's great. I really like. She's wearing that fluffy thing
Yes.
in the promo vid, and she's like, "Well, the rain's ruined my outfit today."
Yeah.
She's going to be underestimated, which I like.
She's got a bit of a young Denise Richards vibe.
I wonder if
Like
I ever hear from her again.
I'm into it.
after this.
Another one that's been highlighted is Viola.
Oh,
Obsessed.
obsessed.
Power lifter.
Absolute.
To me, this qualifies as
a
Titan.
Titan.
Like someone that's,
Yeah.
done something
Yeah.
sporty. Yeah.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
She's a queen. We know she's queening, but do you think because she applied for Gladiators and didn't make the cast, so she's on
Honestly,
this?
I did think that. I reckon the casting pool was like done at the
maybe
same
not
time.
for Gladiators, but let's put you on Survivor.
Yeah, maybe Nathan as well.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I'm
and the bodybuilder guy from before.
Oh.
Have we just figured it out? Did all of these people apply for Gladiators? Except
actually,
maybe Caroline.
She says here, and I wanted to talk about this with you.
Yeah.
She says she's from South Sudan, and when she was 2, her mum passed away, and she moved to Australia. Minus in that person, she had to learn how to be an adult before she was ready to be one. I resonated with that. Literally, just to be
Wow.
vulnerable for a moment is. When I was younger, I had a family member pass away, and I too had to learn to be an adult. So, no, I was already queening for her, but then I read this and I was
you were
like,
like,
oh,
amazing.
fuck. Like, you've already won in my eyes.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I love in the clip of her as well. She's like, just a girl is something that I've heard my whole life. And I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
bitch.
I
Like, I want her to go in there and I want her to like I want her to like beat all of the men at all of the challenges.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just
we
really
love.
hope that she has that social game to win people on her side for people to keep her and not get rid of her.
Yeah.
Because you need that.
The final Titan is Winner, who's a competitive eater.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? That's awesome.
It's definitely...
Is that like proper like hot dog eating contest style?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he goes. He's been to Japan doing it because they love all that shit over there.
They
like,
do.
How many, like,
How many fucking
dumplings can you eat in like 100 minutes? Like, I've seen the
many
noodle
bowls of
ones.
ramen?
It's actually insane. Like, I will be deep diving clips of Winner.
I got to around
Eating.
50 plates, looked around and everyone stopped eating, but I kept going and won the ticket. I went to Japan and realised something was very wrong with me.
Love Winner.
I mean...
They're obviously going to make fun of the name because it's like,
Yeah.
who's going to be the winner?
Yeah,
and it's
they're definitely
Australian
gonna make fun of
television,
that.
so there'll be like, there'll be some bad.
Life is sales, no matter what. A job interview, a girlfriend. You know, he's got a point. You're always selling yourself to someone.
Let's get to our unwashed, unvaccinated rebels. The first is Aileen, who's a waitress. So this is, now we're talking. This is, I want my Titans to Titan and I want my rebels to be
rebel.
waitresses. Like, makes sense.
Can we just rebelise those cargo pants for a second there? Because I think 2004 called and want them back.
The cargo pants are in, but yeah, they do look like the kit from I'm a Celebrity.
It's bad. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, did she
walked off
audition
that
for I'm a
set.
Celebrity?
Yeah.
Literally.
She went through everything first and experimented
With everything first.
Okay, all right.
Everything?
Everything.
Oh, right.
What kind of crazy shit did she get up to?
Yeah, I want to hear that backstory. Definitely going to struggle with not being in control. Yeah, she looks like a bit of a control freak.
In the game of Survivor, I'm just going to adapt and let the big personalities have a go at it. Oh, I don't like hearing that. Because there's
Yeah.
24 people in this cast, Aileen.
Yeah.
You don't want to get purpled,
No.
which they will do,
Yeah.
especially to a POC on this show because Australian television.
Yeah, she... Hopefully she's got good, smart social game to realise that pretty quickly and adapt her personality to fit in. Not fit in, but like socialise better instead of just coming out bombastic.
True. But I feel like in 2024...
Yeah.
There's been so much Survivor now. I feel like if that's your strategy, no one respects it at the end. There's no way you're going to win. They'll go, oh, you flew under the radar. It never gets respected. So
yeah, when it comes down to the
I just don't think it's a long game you should be doing. And also, what are the casting producers doing? If someone said that, I'd be like, no, you can't be on this show. But I guess you need filler. I don't know.
And you know what? Sometimes you can tell when there's filler, and maybe that's why she is filler.
Can't
Sorry,
be like
Aileen.
a cast of 24 Georges. Could you imagine?
Oh my God, it'd be hectic. One's enough.
Exactly. Alex is a maths teacher.
Oh, Alex.
Hey, oh, look at that smile.
Alex is
puppy dog eyes.
Just come in from Wodonga.
He sure has.
He is a rebel teacher and wants
He's
to
giving
change
me
the
DL
education system.
DL vibes.
DL on
I
Grindr?
reckon he's got a blank profile.
Yeah.
His girlfriend doesn't know that he's
that he's
at the
getting
GH.
that he's on his way home from teaching the kids. He's stopping at the beat.
Totally.
Yeah. He's here for his mum. He's got a story.
Oh, sorry, it's a cancer story. I take that back. Oh boy. As a rebel teacher, I fight titans every single day. It's called the education system. Oh, burn. Alex.
Look out.
He's got a bone to pick with the education system. He wants fucking pay rises and rights for the teachers. Go off.
I have a tattoo on my heart which says mum in pink.
That's not a good tat. Ferris. I think Ferris is a hottie.
Ferris is a hottie, but he's the casting choice of King George 2.0, and he's come out and said that as well.
So in his clip on socials, it's like, I mean, the closest thing we got to an Arab was George. What the fuck? He's like, I want to take over. And I'm like, yes. So he's representing Western Sydney. We love this. Yeah, hottie.
But if he comes out swinging like that with that King George branding, that'll be his downfall.
Yeah, true. No one wants a knockoff.
We know. You can say that to the camera, but just don't tell everyone else that. Because no one wants a knockoff.
It's a bit of bulge there if you zoom in on this pic.
Oh, there is too.
It's a slight bulge.
Let's get the magnifying glass.
Yeah.
There we go. Hello.
He wants to be the sole survivor to prove that a little old Arab man from Western Sydney, these are his words, from Western Sydney, I don't think he's that old, can win this thing. Oh, little old as in like little old me.
Yeah.
Not
actually old. Because I'm like, he looks like he's 27.
Yeah, they should have finessed some of these quotes, I think. They read strange. My wife is the one person who I crumble around. If you bring her to the island, I'll shatter into a million pieces. All right. So clearly we're going to see that happen.
Yeah. Look, he's going to come for the George storyline, King George storyline. Can he pull it off as good as King George?
I think he might go in too hard, too fast and stumble.
I think
that's my prediction.
100% on the money there.
Tall poppy, you cannot get far in this game if you're going too hard.
Not in Australia as well.
Exactly.
We'll cut you right down.
Garrick also has a spotlight clip. I'm living for this motorcycle jacket.
So when I watched the spotlight clip today, it said, he goes, I catch criminals all the time. I was like, oh, he's a police officer. And he's like, yeah, I'm around shopping centres and all that. So I was like,
just hanging around shopping centres? All right.
I was like, so he's a security guard. But he's a loss prevention officer.
What is that?
So he stops people stealing shit from Kmart.
Loss prevention. Oh my God, stop.
Yeah, so he's like the woman in Muriel's Wedding who hangs around at the supermarket and watches the mum put the shoes on and then catches her.
Oh my God. So he's following like desperate women out of shopping centres being like, excuse me, miss, we just have to talk about
can I check
that
your
lip
bag,
gloss
please?
that you have forgot to pay for.
Can I look at your Australis lip gloss, please?
Amazing.
He said though in his package that he's caught, what is it, like
dirty thieves,
and doctors and so forth.
So he's got a bit of a Robin Hood thing going on where it's like, just because people are rich and influential doesn't mean they don't shoplift.
Exactly.
Go off. Kelly is a psychologist.
Oh, and
She's got a clip too.
She does have a clip, and can I just say one word? Annoyed.
Oh, you don't like her?
I'm already annoyed.
Okay.
No, with just the way she presents herself. I'm just like, in this 30 seconds, in this reel on Instagram,
Yeah.
I want to click past it.
Yeah, they're gearing her up to be the sweetheart, though.
Yeah, I
reckon.
think so.
Like, they're
Yeah.
going to try and make us, like, fall in love with her.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just glad she's not a psychic. She's a psychologist. Because they usually... They usually cast a psychic, and she kind of looks like... you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if she was like, oh, I'm a psychic.
Could you imagine Jackie Gillies in this?
Oh, stop.
Would be the best.
Shine.
I think you're right there. I think she's gonna have a good story, and I'll end up liking her.
Kirby also has a clip. AFLW coach. So this is like back to my point earlier. Like I love that. Like AFL man, Titan, AFL woman, rebel. It's like come on. I don't know. But I guess it's to match up the strategy because you want like strong people on each tribe as well, so we don't get like the challenges being boring. So I do understand.
But why can't she be a Titan
exactly.
too? Yeah.
Like, is it to say that women playing sport is inherently rebellious? That shits me. Channel 10.
No, I think you're right. Like, it's like there's this social misogynistic that's just still out there, that's still playing on our TV, that's still,
She's a fucking queen, though. She mentors Aboriginal girls
Absolutely.
and empowers them to play sport every day. I'm obsessed with this.
And she's obviously Indigenous herself because she's like, my elders have gone through a huge struggle in our country, and we're always challenged but all women I admire, like my mum, my aunties. Yeah,
I'm rooting for her.
Yeah,
I really
I'm Team Hurl as it is.
I want her to take the others under her wing.
She'll do well. I reckon she'll do really well.
Well, if these clips that we're getting are just of the characters that are worth knowing, I reckon it's like not explicit spoilers, but I mean, look, Channel 10's done worse.
Yeah, true.
Where they're just like, these are the top people. Peter is a bar manager. She's giving me the most rebel energy. This pose, wow.
She's a bar manager on the Gold Coast. You can just tell, 100%.
With those tats.
Or Perth. Yeah, with those tats. Yeah, she's had her first child when she was 16. Wow.
Oh, she lives in Perth. You got it right.
There you go. See? Rebel by nature. I think life is bland if you don't have a bit of rebellious streak in you. Yeah. But does that qualify enough for you being a rebel on Survivor?
I don't know. I'd love a savvy bee with her. I reckon that'd be fun.
Yeah, she'd be fun.
Yeah.
Raymond
works in retail.
Wait, is that Post Malone's first clip on YouTube? Because that's what is giving energy there.
Yeah, this look. Wow.
Post Malone before he had all these tattoos.
It's the awkward phase when you're like, oh, I'm going to like bleach my hair, but it doesn't quite work out.
Yeah, he's giving me very suburban energy here. He's like retail. He works at Kmart Fountain Gate. I used to work at Kmart Fountain Gate and bleached my hair.
Did not.
Yeah,
That's
I did.
iconic,
Legit.
Shane.
Back when I was 17, 18, 19. This is many years ago. Bleached what hair I had left.
Yeah.
I was in Sound and Vision though.
Oh, amazing.
Which is the best part of the thing. Yeah.
Racking all the DVDs.
Playing steps.
Oh my God. Next is Rihanna. Which is a brave choice of name to give your white child. Yeah. Not going to lie. Paramedic. So that's good. But again, to me, a paramedic, that's like Titan behavior.
Yeah, it's
like
not.
Like saving lives.
Yeah, it's not.
Switch teams.
What makes her a rebel? Her job's really tough. She said many highs delivering babies, and it's so amazing. We've got to spend 47 days out there. 47 days. There you go.
Is this like Survivor, like Titans versus midwives? Like, what is this?
I don't see how she's a rebel. Like, I can't see how being a paramedic makes her a rebel.
Oh, it's 47 days. She said we've got to spend 47 days of that. Is that have they taken 3 off, or are we just? I don't know. I feel like it was 50 at one point.
It was 55 at one point.
Shit.
Yeah. So
that's a long
season
time.
1 of Australian Survivor, like 7 years ago, of the new iteration, was 55. Yeah.
Fuck. Sarah is a firefighter. Go off. She's cool.
Wow,
I'm into her. She looks like someone you meet at a festival.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my
She's
God,
from
I
Coffs
love
Harbour.
you. And then you never see them ever again.
Yeah, she's from Coffs Harbour.
Great.
Or she's from like Nunawading.
No, she's got coastal energy.
Major
I
coastal
reckon like
energy.
Newcastle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe coughs.
Coughs.
After school, I was just going to uni like everyone else. And then I got a sign from the universe. Oh, here we go. That when someone came forward and asked if I'd ever thought about this career, what career? And firefighting, right?
Yeah.
And it fits me so perfectly, and I'm so proud to put on the uniform each day. Oh, that's cute.
So maybe the rebellious part of her is that she had her life cut out to go and do marketing at uni, because she seems like a marketing girly, and she's like, nah, I'm going to rebel and be a firefighter.
She's really into star signs. Like she's all or not. Like she'll be talking to you, and she'll be like, no. You're giving me like Scorpio energy.
She's got a
can't
subscription
talk.
to CoStar.
Oh, absolutely.
What do you
Premium.
think? What do you think her sign is? Based on
Ooh,
that
Gemini.
look? Yeah, Gemini.
Can't wait to
With a
find
Libra
out we've got
rising?
all this wrong. Scott. Oh, Scott. What a cutie art director.
Camp. Here for Scott.
This
here for
look
Scott.
is great.
Yeah. It's very high five. It's very Wiggles, but I'm here for it. Yeah,
Children's
I'm here for
television presenter.
It. It's got the right fitting pants on. They're not cargos. Well done, Scott. You know how to dress.
Spend as much time in the gym as I do with my head bowed in fantasy books. Okay.
I think with these chicken arms and painter's limbs, people are just going to categorise me straight away, and that will be a big mistake.
Ooh.
Oh, Mr. G's coming for you. Okay, there you go.
Oh, we've got a queer on the cast. They want to start their own family, but it's not cheap or easy to do in a queer relationship in Australia right now.
Yeah.
Great. So we might get
Great.
some good like sob story vibes about like
Great.
how difficult that is, which is cool.
Great.
Tobias is a construction manager.
Okay, Tobias.
Yeah.
Look, that's very construction
Low-key
manager
hottie?
outfit. Yeah, low-key hottie, definitely. He'll be even hotter depending on his personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could go either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people meditate to calm their minds.
I jump out of an airplane so I can leave it all behind. Wow. Okay, so he's a thrill seeker.
He's
vibe.
not bothered by snakes. Well, let's see if Luke throws your snake at him. Yeah.
When you're down under.
But he will squeal if he sees a spider.
I just don't like spiders. That's it. That's the cast.
Wow.
A lot of them, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm here for it too.
Hopes, predictions.
Predictions. Viola will go far.
Yeah.
Hopes she wins.
I reckon Valeria's going to go far too.
I agree. I think based on his looks and physical prowess, the football player will go far as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which is a bit, predictable.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't win, I'm okay.
As long as he's won.
I already don't want him to win.
Yeah, no, I don't want him to win either.
But as long as we get enough of I want like the facial hair to grow out.
Yeah.
That's my favourite part of the season.
when the boys boy up.
Oof, when they get all boy-y, yeah. Slap each other's asses in the Speedos.
Garrick might hang around for a bit too.
Yeah. I think I like Garrick. I mean, look, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have enough to go on, but he seems cute.
Yeah, Raymond retail. Let's see.
Just
Maybe you
double
can sell
checking
them
your
at discounted.
picks. I think it's going to be a fun season. Look, there's one cast member we haven't yet to discuss, and this is my father, Jonathan. Dirty JLP. Who can do anything he wants
Step
to
on your
me.
neck. You want him to step on,
on
your
my
neck?
neck, Daddy.
Aren't you a strict top?
For
Not with him.
JLP. I would maybe sit on JLP. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I think you would. Oh, yeah.
Can't wait for him to be back. He's like reverse aging. I don't know what
Isn't he?
devil deal he made.
We love JLP.
Love JLP.
Perfect host.
Looking forward to the one-liners.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the innuendo.
Yeah.
I hope they've like camped that up even more
Yeah.
this year. Yeah.
I'm very much for that as well. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
As a Survivor nut,
Yeah.
why haven't you applied? And would you ever?
I have thought about it.
I think you'd be great.
Have you seen me without like food for like 25 minutes?
That's why you'd be great.
Oh, I know, but I would be the villain.
That's why you'd be great. And I say that with all due respect. Like,
Yeah.
you should do it. Consider it.
Oh, thanks, Tom.
Why
Maybe
not?
I'll apply next season.
Why not fucking do it?
Yeah, I'm waiting for a fans v faves
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can take out George.
Yeah, but these are all normies.
Yeah, true.
Like, fucking, what is it? Loss prevention officer, retail person.
Yeah.
Babes. We've got a professional academic there. You're a professional
True.
corporate.
Shit talker.
Yeah.
Shane, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
This has been great. And yeah, we'll check in later on in the season, see how it's going.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
There you have it, the cast of Australian Survivor Titans vs Rebels, kicking off January 29. I will be recapping each week of the show with a different guest, so make sure you're subscribed in the feed.